is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I'm going to talk about Allonzo Trier getting a 2-year deal with the New York Knicks. This is a guy that went undrafted out of Arizona. He felt like he was going to be a pick. He felt like somebody had take a chance on him. He didn't get drafted, which is unfortunate, but he was able to go out there and work for a two-way contract, got some decent minutes with some injuries and his ability to be a veteran-like player at his age. He's 22. He's a guy that understands the game, knows how to play the game very well, paced, very composed, and he's a great player. I ended up doing a rookie breakdown on Allonzo Trier. As you guys know, that's a fan favorite, and at the end of the day, if you want to see it, just go to my channel and click the NBA rookie analysis breakdown, and there you can see me actually break down real footage of his game and show you why he deserved this two-way contract. A guy that a lot of people flew under the radar. Nobody wanted to draft him. Nobody took a chance on him. The Knicks, they picked him up very quickly. They let him play in summer league, and he had a decent summer league, and then he had a decent preseason, but he really exploded getting the minutes as a Knick, as off the bench. He only started 3 games this year, but he played all 27 games this year so far. He's shooting eight shots a game, averaging 47% from the field, which is above average because you want to shoot around above 45. If you're an elite scorer, he's shooting 47. That's pretty good. He's shooting 1.7 threes, but remember, he doesn't get consistent touches from 3, and he doesn't play consistent enough minutes to really gauge how great of a three-point shooter he is at this point. But when he does get threes, he's knocking them down at a 39% clip, which is above average. He's giving you 80% from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 11 points a game off the bench. And that's valuable because he's a guy that has been really one of their better players, and that's why you see him get this contract extension so quickly. They see a lot of things that they like in him, and I see very good maturity in him. I see him taking his time. I see him getting to his spots. I see him understanding the game, whether somebody's switching, whether he's in the pick and roll, whether he's in transition. I just see a guy that really understands the game and knows where to be, knows where to get to go, knows how to use his dribble. He ain't the best ball handler. He ain't the best person with the crossovers and all that. He doesn't put on the show either. He just goes out there and play basketball, and that's what you want, is a guy that just knows his role, knows what he wants to do, but also tries to do what he can to help the team win. And those are things that you might figure out at 25, 26. He got that figured out right now, and I'm happy for him to go undrafted, to get a guaranteed two-way to go undrafted and to get a two-way contract and impress the Knicks so much that they give you a guaranteed 2-year contract, and you haven't even played a whole season now and they already showing commitment to you. That just shows you how well he really has been playing for this New York Knicks team, that they will even consider trying to give him a 2-year deal after he was just on a 2-way contract. That just lets you know that they really believe in him. And Tim Hardaway Jr., he's been taking advantage of Kristaps Porzingis being gone. He's getting a lot more shot attempts. He's getting a lot more opportunity. And, he might not be there that long. Tim Hardaway Jr. hasn't really shown that much improvement outside of just taking more shots. And he's showing that he might not be that long-term person for that shooting guard position. And even if it doesn't go to Trier, I would rather right now have Trier over Tim Hardaway Jr. He takes better shots. He makes his teammates a lot better because he's a decent playmaker for the minutes that he gets. He's not always trying to score when he has the ball. He does know how to collapse the defense. He does know how to make a pass, whether it's inside or kicking it out to shooters. He's a more better catch and shoot player to me. He also doesn't over dribble and try to take a lot of contested shots. Even when he's late in the shot clock, Allonzo Trier gets shots that he wants, and he knows how to create space and get a good look, not just chuck up a shot. So I think Trier has shown you the things that you would like to see out of a young guard and out of a player that you want to be a part of your future. And I told you guys this year, this Knicks team is more of a tryout team. They're just trying out a lot of players with potential because they really haven't drafted that well outside of Porzingis. Nina Kina looks good, but he still has years to go to develop. He hasn't been that guy right now, and he's been showing flashes of potential the last 2 years, but he hasn't been able to do it consistently. Hazonia, they trying him. He hasn't looked like the guy that they thought, or how they thought he was going to be a top 5 pick. He hasn't really lived up to his potential. Porzingis ended up doing that. Like I said, he's the exception. Tim Hardaway just looks like a chucker that's getting a lot of opportunities. He hasn't really shown that much improvement defensively. Shot selection hasn't improved. Playmaking hasn't got good enough. And I don't think he's going to be around long term. Enes Kanter still hasn't improved on defense. He's basically is what he is at this point. So it is good to have a player like Trier that you're sure on. This is a guy that I want on my roster. This is a guy that I would personally like if I had my own team. I want a guy like Trier, and hopefully he can get more minutes and get an opportunity to show that he can handle the ball and he can make plays and he can be a bigger part of their offense and a bigger part of what they're trying to do. And, this is a big step, getting the commitment and the loyalty right now from the Knicks, from trying you out to getting a two-way contract to getting a guaranteed 2-year contract. I think that this is a step in the right direction for Trier. I'm proud of him, and I'm glad that he has, made the best of his opportunity without playing hero ball. And that's what I'm seeing from Tim Hardaway, and I don't really see that from Trier. And he can be a possibly two-way player too, because I see him get a lot of good steals. I see him put a lot of effort and energy in trying to contest shots and block shots. And you don't really see that out of rookies really trying to compete on the defensive end. I'm not saying he's a lockdown defender, but I do see him putting effort into the defensive side of the basketball. So we'll definitely see what happens with Trier, and I'll keep you guys updated. But this is a big step in the right direction for him. And I know he's happy. I know he's celebrating with his family that he potentially can make it in the NBA, especially if he can avoid any major injuries. I see him only getting better. And like I said, if he does get an opportunity where he can get 35 minutes or more, I definitely think that you can see a star, and he has proved that he can possibly be one in the minutes that he has gotten. It just he has to be able to make the adjustments. He has to be able to learn as much as he can because the game is only going to get tougher. You're not going to take people off by surprise when you're a starter because they're preparing for you. And I just want to know, can he make the adjustments if he does become a starter to continue to push himself, continue to get better, and continue to be a student of the game so that way he can stay ahead of the game. And if he's able to do that, I don't see why he can't average 20 points. The guy is only shooting 8 shots a game and giving you 11 points a game, and he's shooting efficient from the field and from the three and from the free throw line. And like I said, the thing about it is he's only getting 23 minutes a game. If you increase him by another 12 minutes, that should give you at least 18 to 21 points if you consistently let him touch and make decisions with the ball in his hands. Now, I know they have guys like Moutier. But if you think about it, Moutier is a pass first point guard. So you want him to be around the shooter because he likes to get to the paint. And even if Moutier ain't the long term situation, the long term player for the point guard position, at least you know that Trier can handle the ball and create his own shot from time to time. And the only way he's going to get better is by getting put in those opportunities and giving the chance to do it. And if you give him an opportunity and get a chance to do it, you got to give him some time to learn and figure it out. And hopefully that turns from a weakness into a strength. And hopefully, even if he can do it, he can continue to do it at a better level. And the only way you're going to know that is by giving them the opportunities, putting them in those situations, and giving them the minute. I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he's been able to make it this far. I'm glad of how he has played, how he has conducted himself, how he has been a professional, and how he has made the best out of his opportunity. It's hard to make it in New York. It's a tough crowd. It's a tough brand of people. They want to win. They haven't been relevant for a couple years. And for him to have gone to a big city and he has been able to prove himself on one of the biggest stages, that just show you that he might have that it factor. And to me, even though he be in the late clutch situations, he has been able to hit clutch buckets in fourth quarters and late in the shot clock, and that spells maybe potential star. But it is a good deal also for the Knicks because if he does become better than his contract, they're not paying him that much. So even if he does become a star, he's going to be on a cheap contract anyway. Whether he blows up or whether he gets more minutes, they're not going to be paying him that much money these next 2 years anyway. So what's the risk? If he becomes a bust, you didn't invest that much money into him. If he outdoes the contract, you're not paying him that much money for the contract that you just gave him, which was a 2 year deal. So either way it go, it's a low risk move because you know what you're getting, you know what he can do, and if he exceeds the contract, you're not paying him that much money for the next 2 years. And if he doesn't play that well, it's not that much of an investment. So I think this is a win-win for the Knicks, and I think this is a win-win for Allonzo Trier. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think he can be a star? Are you impressed by him? Do you think he can be even better? Or do you think that, he can be a two-way player? Can he be an all-star? He is in the East. They got a young core with Porzingis. They got a young core with Kevin Knox. They got a bunch of young players that they're trying out, and he has been one of the best out of the crop of this tryout season with Porzingis gone. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. Check out my website, analysisplayerone.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayerone.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for liking on Facebook. Thanks for watching the older videos and liking my other videos. Also, thank you guys for checking out my channel and subscribe if you're new. Check out my spread shirt. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you can find t-shirts, sweaters, and hoodies, and other accessories like cell phone cases, mouse pads, pillowcases. Just support the brand, support the movement, and I appreciate you guys. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. That's why I continue to go. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone.